Have you ever wondered if we truly have free will, particularly when unfortunate events unfold? Free will, this fascinating concept that governs our lives, is often an enigma. It's the idea that we are the authors of our own destinies, that our choices are not influenced by external forces. But what happens when we contrast this with the concepts of determinism and predestination? Determinism argues that every event, including human cognition and behavior, decision and action, is causally determined by preceding events. Predestination, on the other hand, suggests that all events have been willed by some divine power. In the philosophical arena, these debates have been raging for centuries. Are we truly free to shape our own paths, or are we merely following a script written by the universe or a higher power? The question becomes even more intriguing when we consider the role of free will amidst unfortunate events. So, where does free will fit when we face unfortunate events? To understand the role of free will in unfortunate events, consider the story of a man named John. John was like many of us, working a 9-to-5 job, paying his bills, and living a relatively comfortable life. But one day, due to an economic downturn, he lost his job. It was an unfortunate event that he had no control over. The cloud of unemployment loomed large, casting a shadow of uncertainty and anxiety over his future. Yet within this unfortunate event, John found an opportunity. He took a step back and re-evaluated his career. He asked himself, is this the path I want to continue on, or is there something else I'd rather do? This moment of introspection was the first instance where John exercised his free will amidst adversity. Choosing not to be a passive victim of his circumstances, John decided to start his own business. It wasn't an easy decision. There was a considerable risk involved and no guarantees of success, but he believed in his abilities and was willing to take the leap. This decision again was an exercise of his free will. Through hard work, persistence, and a bit of luck, John's business thrived. He found a sense of fulfillment and satisfaction that he hadn't experienced in his previous job. More importantly, he realized that his response to the unfortunate event, the loss of his job, had led him to a path he might not have considered otherwise. This isn't to say that everyone who loses their job should start a business. The crux of John's story is not about the outcome, but about his exercise of free will. It's about making a conscious choice, taking control of one's situation and responding proactively to unfortunate events. It's about understanding that while we can't always control what happens to us, we can control how we respond to it. John's story is a testament to how free will can shape our response to unfortunate events. It's an affirmation that we are not merely passive recipients of our fate, but active architects of our destiny. John's story offers valuable insights into the dynamics of free will in unfortunate events. Let's delve into it. John, a man of conviction and strength, found himself in the midst of an unfortunate event. He lost his job, a predicament that many would view as a crushing blow. However, the essence of free will lies not in the circumstances that befall us, but in how we respond to them. John had a choice. He could have succumbed to despair, blaming the world for his misfortune, or he could choose to take control, to exercise his free will, and respond proactively to his situation. And that's precisely what he did. He didn't deny the hardship of his situation. Rather, he acknowledged it, and decided to use it as a stepping stone. He chose to see this not as an end but as a new beginning, a chance to reinvent himself. And so, he embarked on a journey of self-discovery and growth. John decided to pursue a passion he had long neglected, writing. He poured his energy into creating, channeling his experiences and emotions into his work. With time, he developed a unique voice, and his writings began to resonate with people. He was able to turn his unfortunate circumstance into a new career path, one that brought him satisfaction and success. John's story is a testament to the power of free will. His decisions, his choices, mirrored the concept of free will, showcasing how even in the face of adversity, we have the freedom to influence our own lives. His response to the unfortunate event, rather than the event itself, determined his fate. In essence, John's story is a reflection of the philosophy of free will. It demonstrates that our lives are not merely a series of events that happen to us. Instead, they're shaped by the choices we make, the paths we choose to walk down, and the attitudes we choose to adopt. John's story underscores how free will enables us to shape our destiny, irrespective of the circumstances. It's a reminder that we are not simply victims of circumstance but active participants in the journey of life. As we reflect on John's story, we uncover a profound understanding of free will in unfortunate events. John's life is a testament to the power of choice, a testament to the idea that even in the face of adversity, we have the power to shape our own destiny. In our exploration, we've delved into the concept of free will and its role in unfortunate events. We've dissected how free will is not merely an abstract philosophical concept, but a tangible force that influences our day-to-day lives. We've seen how it can transform our reactions to unfortunate circumstances, turning them into opportunities for growth and learning. We've also contrasted free will with determinism and predestination, two philosophical doctrines that propose our actions and outcomes are predetermined. And yet, John's story challenges these notions. His choices, his reactions, were not set in stone. He chose to respond to his circumstances with resilience and determination, a clear demonstration of free will. But remember, free will is not just about making choices, it's about the responsibility that comes with those choices. Each decision we make, each action we take, carries with it a series of consequences, and it is within this nexus of choices and consequences where free will truly comes to life. In John's story, we see a man who not only made choices but also took responsibility for those choices. His story is a reminder that free will is not a ticket to an easy life, but rather a tool to navigate the complexities of our existence. Remember, even in the face of adversity, we have the power to choose our response. That's the essence of free will. If you found this video insightful, please subscribe to the channel Existence Quest, where we continue searching for the unsearchable. As we draw to a close, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've explored today. The concept of free will, especially in the face of unfortunate events, is a complex and profound one. It's a topic that has intrigued philosophers and thinkers for centuries, and it continues to spark debates and discussions in contemporary times. Our journey led us to the story of John, a tale of resilience, courage, and the power of human will. His experiences demonstrated how even in the direst of circumstances, the exercise of free will can shine as a beacon of hope, illuminating a path forward. But John's story is more than just a tale of individual strength, it's a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity. It's a reminder that even when the world seems to conspire against us, when the odds appear insurmountable, we retain the capacity to choose our response. We hold the power to shape our destiny, one decision at a time. Yet, the concept of free will isn't just about making choices in the face of adversity. It's about recognizing that we are not merely passive observers in the grand theater of life. We are active participants, shaping our narratives through the decisions we make, big and small. This understanding of free will doesn't diminish the severity of unfortunate events or the pain they cause. Instead, it offers a perspective, a way to navigate through the storm. It reminds us that while we cannot control every event that happens to us, we can control how we respond to them. We can choose to find meaning, to learn, to grow, and to move forward. It's also worth noting that the concept of free will does not absolve us of responsibility. On the contrary, it underscores the importance of our actions and their consequences. It encourages us to think deeply about the choices we make and to consider their impact on ourselves and those around us. In the end, the concept of free will is a powerful tool for personal growth and transformation. It empowers us to take charge of our lives, to make conscious decisions, and to shape our destiny. It invites us to embrace the full spectrum of human experience, from joy and triumph, to pain and adversity, and to find meaning and purpose in every moment. But as we've seen, the journey to understanding and exercising free will is a deeply personal one. It's a path that each of us must tread in our unique way, guided by our experiences, beliefs, and values. It's a quest for self-discovery and self-realization, a search for the unsearchable. As we continue this journey together, let's remember that the questions are just as important as the answers. Let's keep asking, keep exploring, keep seeking, for it's in the pursuit of understanding that we truly come alive. As the inspiring background music fades out, thank you for being part of this quest. Until our next exploration, keep searching, keep questioning, and keep growing.